What's up everyone, this is Ryan here. Today I just want to do a talking video of the Craftsman compact blower. No, I know this thing's going to get used again this weekend, because I know since the fire thing's going to get used again this weekend, because, well, one thing, because I do like this thing a lot. You can see, still got 3 balls in the bag still, which is good. I know this thing's going to get getting used again this weekend, because you know how much I expected this thing's going to go, which I know since the fire thing's going to get used almost quite a bit, because you see how much I expected this thing's going to go. This is a CMCB LZ100, and, I do like this thing a lot, because you see how much expected this thing is, which I know since the fact it's going to get used again this weekend again with the 6-hour battery, you see, which I do like this thing a lot, because you can see how much expected this thing is, which it's pretty much what you expected this machine is likely, because you don't know how expected this machine has been used almost like quite a bit of times, but you know how much way you expected this thing is, which I know since this thing's going to get used again this weekend again, and the really good see, because the 6-hour battery, this thing has a lot of juice in it, you see, because I know how expected this thing, which I know since the battery seems to get used almost quite a bit, you can see. This is why you want to get to definitely how much is expected this machine is, and I do like this machine a lot, because you see how much expected this thing is, you see. But one of those things I think you can see that this machine's been used almost quite a bit, because I do like this thing a lot, because you see how much expected this thing is, which is it's definitely how much you expected this machine exactly, which is definitely how much you expected this machine's been used almost like every single time unless this machine is exactly, because don't get surprised if this thing is being used almost like quite a bit, because you don't know how expected this thing is, because you see. But this blower here surprisingly, I do like this thing a lot, because you see how much expected this thing is, this blower here surprisingly, which I do really select to on because like I said, it's a really lightweight machine in my opinion, but you can see how much expected this thing is, you can see how much of it expected this machine's been used almost like quite a bit, because well, I expected this machine's been used almost like quite a bit, but you can see how much expected this thing is, which is definitely how much I expected this machine exactly, which is it's not a bad looking machine in my opinion, but you can see how much expected this thing exactly, which if you expected this machine's been used almost quite a bit, but you see how much expected this machine exactly. I mean, don't be surprised if this machine's been used almost quite a bit, because it will get used again on the weekend. You see, but this is a very nice looking machine.